Our restorative practices work is designed to shift the overall culture and climate of schools. Professional development, coaching, and technical support aim to improve the quality and nature of relationships and to fundamentally change the ways in which conflict is addressed. We focus on the whole child and challenge adults to shift from a punitive mindset to a restorative one.
So when we say that a school is in transformation or they've shifted to a restorative culture, just from the physical, I can go by that. The physical, when you walk in, it feels welcoming. There's genuine interaction between the adults and the children. You don't hear things that will harm children. The adults, you can tell there's just love coming from everything. In terms of like if there's conflict, you can see that the children are well equipped to handle it themselves using restorative approaches. And one thing that is most important is that you see parents in the building. That's the number one sign for when a school has a restorative shift and there's 90 to 100% school transformation.
So I was curious to know more about restorative practices and how it can help a school community grow together and grow stronger by helping resolve conflict, by building community through conversation. So I would say my feelings were around a little bit anxious, excited at the same time for possibilities.
To me, the circle is very helpful and it's very fun because I'm surrounded by Black girls that are all the same skin tone as me, and most of them have been through all the things that I have been through, and it kind of teaches me a little more about black girl lives. And
Dialogue circles provide an opportunity for a focused group of young people to meet on a regular basis, give voice to their feelings and concerns, sort through their experiences, problem solve together, learn how to support each other, and find ways to be a positive part of the school community. Dialogue circles can be a proactive tool or a responsive process and are especially effective with gender-specific groups of students and with students who have similar and recurring issues.
what I like about being Black is we're all different.
What I like about restorative practices is it attempts to get to the root of the problems instead of just addressing issues on the surface level. It gives students, staff, anyone involved in trauma or harm an opportunity to state how they were affected, why it affected them, and what role they played in the incident.
Restorative Response Baltimore also brings together people in conflict to talk and be heard through a process called community conferencing.
A community conference is a tool where everyone who's involved in or affected by a conflict or a specific incident come together so that everyone involved in and affected by it can talk about what happened, how they're affected by what happened, and lastly and most importantly, come up with a way to move forward.
I think that organizations like Restorative Response Baltimore and how they are helping us to not be in these power relationships that are uninformed, but actually more horizontal relationships that value the feedback of people that we are supposed to be in service with. I think that's really important.
Our restorative practices framework helps students, teachers, and other members of the school community communicate openly, address conflict appropriately, and create opportunities for connection.